So at the college process meeting, we're going to give an overview of what it takes to play college baseball, meaning we're going to talk about the tangibles of what a college athlete or baseball player looks like physically and athletically and what he can do on the baseball field. We're going to cover some real numbers as far as what the numbers are available as far as scholarships, incoming rosters, spots, how coaches are able to use their baseball money and academic money together. And then we're going to talk about our process of how to attain one of those valued college roster spots on a campus in college. There's a lot of things that go about doing that, and we have a process in place that talks about talent, exposure, academics, and makeup. And we go into detail on each one of those about how they play a part in the process. And then we talk about what it's like for a college coach to recruit around all of those elements. Yeah, I'd say over the last couple years, the biggest change is how early they're recruiting, meaning what class they are actually in the recruiting process of now. So the 2016 class for big Division I schools is basically finished. Most of them are turning their attention to the 2017 class, with a few exceptions, but your Vanderbilts, your Virginias, your Arkansas are finished with the 2016 class, and now those big schools are looking at 17s and even getting verbal commits from 2018s. Now the process isn't the same or as fast for mid-tier D1s, Division II, or academic D3 schools for different reasons, and we'll talk about why that changes or is different for them, but that's part of the process that we'll cover on Saturday night. I think it's twofold. One is to get their attention and have them start thinking about 4 years down the road. It's unfortunate. It's part of the world that we live in the college baseball, and we think that if you're playing baseball at the level that we play and expect our guys to play, then they in the future would like to play in college baseball, and we want to give them a view of what the landscape is like. In addition, they're 6 to 9 months away from potentially being recruited if they're that kind of kid. The second part of it is to be able to play college baseball. There's some physical things that need to happen, and academic things. So if they're 6'3", 150 pounds, and throwing 82 miles an hour, they may or may not be projectable to the University of Texas. But if over the next 12 months they put on 30 pounds and 4 or 5 miles an hour, then they are projectable to the University of Texas and Arkansas, etc. From an academic standpoint, we want to get on their radar or in their thinking of how academics really do matter and how they play a huge part in the recruiting process, and that now as freshmen stepping on a high school campus, it's time to bear down and not take a semester off and then try to play catch up the next 3 years to get academically eligible and or acquire some academic funding to help offset their college costs.